Live from New York. It's the Coffee Club, broadcasting live
on what network?
On the CC Radio Network.
That's right. We're all new, folks.
But we're old.
Well, that's true.
Physically and
chronologically, and yeah,
and otherwise.
You're right about that.
This is if you people who remember Truck to Heaven, we have rebranded it, brought it back to renaming it.
Did you tell them why?
Well, it was just irrelevant.
St. Peter turned us away. No trucks in heaven, he said.
Yeah, just irrelevant.
Only bicycles.
That's it. So it was irrelevant, and we are the Coffee Club. We are the founders of the Coffee Party. You know, those guys that insist that the power goes to the people. And my name is Felix.
And I'm Mark.
Dr. Mark.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I rarely use my title, so that's okay.
Well, Dr. Mark, that's okay.
I'm very modest.
Yes.
I'm a master of all trades, and I'm a master of absolutely nothing. So
okay, our number is
516-665-1860.
You can start calling us in at around 10 after 9. And as long as you don't hear anybody else, feel free to call. If there is somebody else on the line, wait till they hang up and call in.
Felix and I were discussing what we were going to discuss today. But, you know, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I don't know about you, but I had the Thanksgiving blahs. I wouldn't call them blues, but blahs. I felt so stuffed today and so sluggish, you know, as most of you do, or many of you do, except those that had to go to work. You know, I certainly hope you were wide awake. But even at work, it must have been a slow day. I wonder.
Well, yeah, I mean, I worked out of the house today, and there were very few phone calls. And, you know, I had the blahs yesterday. I got sick yesterday just as dinner started, so I really couldn't eat much, which is not so bad because I usually don't like anything that's served on Thanksgiving anyway.
You don't like stuffing?
I like stuffing if
it's
made the way I like it. I'm not a big lover of turkey.
Oh, I can understand that. You could always make an alternative.
Well, my family insists on turkey.
Let them bring it.
They do.
Okay.
So there. Anyway, now at times we have alternatives. We might have a ham or something else, but
no, that's Christmas time.
They can have turkey and ham.
Christmas ham usually.
Yeah, but you can also have turkey ham. Who says
Christmas ham is delicious?
You know they make a ham out of turkey. Should have turkey ham.
I think a lot of turkeys would be happy if people ate ham on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you know, by the way, talking about turkeys,
are you calling me a turkey? I've been called a lot of things, but are you calling me a turkey?
You know, if it fits, hey.
Yeah.
But talking about you all know that every year the president pardons a turkey.
That's true.
Do you know how many turkeys? Do you know they interviews turkeys for this particular job?
Yeah. What did the turkey say? Gobble, gobble?
They'll take 100 turkeys, and they'll
I think they pardoned 5.
One, from what I know.
Oh.
They take 100 turkeys, and what they'll do is they will put them through rigorous training. Now, what they'll do is make them listen to noises and different things, and then from there they're going to pick up the 20 of the calmest, the best-looking turkeys.
Okay.
And then from them, 20, they'll pick up
5, I think.
2.
Oh, they go down to 2?
One is the actual turkey, and then there's the backup turkey. in case the original turkey
Well,
freaks out or
well,
something.
if the original turkey gets sick or something, I mean, it can go on Obamacare.
Yeah, but then they have a backup turkey for him.
A backup turkey for the turkey.
What do they call that in the show business? There's a name for that.
The runner-up, I don't know.
No, show business. When there's an actor, he has a
stand-in.
stand-in.
You know, Tonight Show, so-and-so will be played by, that's usually a stand-in. Somebody who's in the show, but has practiced for another part just in case they need them.
Yeah, okay.
It's like us, you know, I'm your intern. If anything should go wrong with you, I'm here to hopefully carry on the show in your stead.
Well, anyway, so there's two turkeys that survive. As
How quickly we
stand-ins.
changed the topic.
That's true, because I don't know why. I just want to finish my thought. I thought it was interesting that 100 turkeys interview, and listen, and they're all fighting for their lives, literally. Unfortunately, but that's what they're actually doing.
I think the gist of this conversation, folks, is eat ham.
Yeah.
Unless you're a pig, and then, well, that's a whole other story.
Then have a cow.
Be a vegan.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my son. Be a vegan.
You know, I'm just curious. I bet everybody has a favorite food that they have on Thanksgiving. Mark, what's yours?
Well, actually, I like turkey, but there's too much preparation involved in a turkey. Last night we had oven stuffer roasters. Okay, chicken, oven stuffer roasters that were very good. They were moist and tender, not dry. I mean, we had gravy anyway for it, but still, you know, and stuffing was prepared in the usual way. The yams, the string beans, you know, the string beans with the fried the onion stuff on top.
Is,
you know,
what's your favorite?
I'm pretty open. You know, I like. You know, I'm not fussy. If somebody's not going to make turkey, that's okay with me. As I said to you, I once ate homemade lasagna with homemade pasta noodles on Thanksgiving. That was probably the most different thing that I've ever had on Thanksgiving, and it was very tasty.
Yeah, I can't recall ever having no meat at all on Thanksgiving, but the turkey is the usual thing. I'm not a turkey lover, so I usually just like the mashed potatoes. I don't like all the sweet stuff, the yams and the candied sweet potatoes and all that other stuff.
You like gravy?
I like gravy.
Well, you know, mashed potatoes and gravy is certainly filling.
Yeah, I don't like cranberries. I don't. Well, I'm beginning to like some noodle puddings that are sweet.
But you just said you don't like sweet stuff. You know, there's another.
I said I've started beginning to like.
But you know, there's another way to make noodle pudding that's not sweet. My grandmother used to, and my father, his mother used to fry up onions, saute onions, cook up egg noodles, crack an egg, mix it all together, okay, and fry it on the stove. And we were, in Yiddish, it's called Luxchenkugel, but in American, it's noodle pudding. But it's noodle pudding with no raisins. Some people like it sweet, so they put raisins in it. They put cottage cheese. They'll, you know, I mean, and I love it that way, you know, the other way.
Yeah. I like it sweet, but I don't like it to eat it with the meats or anything. I like to just eat it afterwards, almost like a dessert.
No, it's always good cold. It's good to have with a cup of coffee.
That's right. And you guys remember the coffee party?
That's right.
We haven't been talking to them about them, but I think the next thing, the coffee party, is we're going to have to think of something we're going to start supporting. I'm not sure what we're doing yet as far as the coffee party goes. I'd love to support a move so people will have a clearer understanding of Obamacare. Talk to your politicians and have them explain to you what you're actually getting for your Obamacare.
Well, you know, tomorrow, I mean, that's a deadline. It's supposed to be up and running by tomorrow.
Yeah, but they already downgraded what they expect to be running tomorrow from what they did 2 weeks ago.
In other words, folks, until they get this thing really going, don't get sick.
Yeah. I went ahead and I called my insurance company. I says, oh, well, now I can keep my insurance for another year. And they said no.
No, because they changed their computers and everything. It's no longer set up for that.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. And I started looking at my alternatives. And if you don't go to as a public announcement, if you don't do it through the exchange, you don't get all the tax benefits. And
but didn't we say originally that there are many people in New York, I know, who wouldn't qualify for tax benefits because they earn too much money?
Yeah, there's certain. I don't know, but
the one thing I will say is, they keep talking about with the exchanges and the tax benefits, but what they don't tell you is if you make over a certain amount of money, you don't qualify for the tax benefits. So therefore, it all comes out of your pocket.
Well, yeah. Well, it comes out of your pocket now anyway. And if you can afford it, I'm sure you don't really care. And if you cannot afford it, and you get some kind of a relief, then I'm sure you appreciate it. I mean, if I was making $150,000 a year, and I had to pay $400
which,
a month,
by the way, is not a lot of money by today's standards.
But I don't, and I don't make. Well, it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't. I'd be more than happy to pay $400 a month for medical benefits, or $500, or $600 just for myself. But since I don't, I'll take whatever relief I can get.
Well, you may have to ask some of your employees to, chip in a little, when it comes to absorbing the cost of their own health care.
Well, if you go on the exchange, the employee, from what I can see, is required to pay half of the insurance, and the employer pays half. I don't even see the option where they give the employer to be able to pay the full amount. And if anybody understands this or knows something about that, or if anybody out there
understands Obamacare or the Affordable Health Care law,
or if anybody understands Medicare, since a lot of people are now, you have to either sign up for it or looking to see if they want to change their plans, and a lot of the people are very confused when it comes to Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D, supplemental, whatever there is. There's a lot of choices, and there's nobody out there that tells you what to do exactly.
Well, come January 1st, because that's the beginning of the new year. Well, we know that, but I mean that's the beginning of when most people who have Medicare and other insurance, you have to meet your deductibles for the new calendar year. That's when we'll find out exactly how much the deductibles might have gone up.
Well, no, the deductible with Medicare, it's all in black and white as far as your deductibles.
No, but I mean under this new rule, the deductible may have gone up because of.
No, Obamacare and Medicare did not interfere with each other, from what I can see.
Well, I hope not, since I have Medicare.
Yeah, those were. I don't believe those were.
But as I said to you before, a number of months ago, a friend down in Florida who was paying through the nose for his policy turned 65, and now with Medicare, he's saving almost $1,000 a month between Medicare and his secondary carrier. So, I mean, some people are saving, and some people it's going to cost more. But as we have discussed, Felix, if we can't get the young people to sign on, it's going to be a disaster. But do we really want to talk about this today?
Well, not particularly, but we just, as usual, we just roll off into whatever topic we just start talking about.
Well, let's talk about, you know what? What's your favorite recipe for leftovers, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, what the heck? This is the after-holiday blahs and blues, okay? If you've got a ton of turkey, what are you doing? Making turkey pot pie, okay? Are you